What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Young Hawk, the Five Deuce Gun. That's HAAK. I am him in the flesh. And welcome into another Twitch.tv edition of Radio AFG Live. We're about to start the show. Tonight's broadcast is going to be a Get Your Mind Right Tuesday. Make sure you guys stay tuned. The phone lines are going to be open at 215-471-0713. I apologize. The number one more again, 215-471-0713. Make sure you guys are already in tuned and hip to everything that's going down, because tonight's topic is going to be about making better choices, whether it be in relationships or in life. That being said, it's Radio AFG. It's live and it starts right now.
My son, ask for thyself another kingdom, for that which I leave is too small. AFG's going hard, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Tune in, log in, cause we are live. Welcome to Radio AFG Live. We right here, and we ain't moving it now. And I, the host with the most, the Five Deuce Gun himself, Young Hawk.
You see him playing. Worst part about it, these niggas is just acting. I'm not hating. See my steak make y'all stand. Continuation. See my eyes, they close.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. We right back in it, ladies and gentlemen. Radio AFG Live. We are here, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Stand y'all asses up. It's your boy Young H to the AAK. I am him in the flesh. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the show. We are live. It's Radio AFG Live. We are back in it on today's broadcast. It is a Get Your Head Right Tuesday. They say, why is today's subject getting your head right? Well, because in life, as in love, sometimes we make bad decisions, and yet we don't necessarily either pay for said bad decisions, or we make it seem as if those bad decisions that we made were the responsibility of someone else. When in all actuality, I apologize, all we had to do was get our mind right. What does getting one's mind right entail? Is it just, going to school and getting an education? Is it, getting a relationship with God and Jesus Christ? Is it, stopping the negativity and the negative reinforcement and the continued dumbing down of our youth? Are these things certain aspects of getting your mind right? I mean, of course, we can all pick at any of those things depending on where we are in our lives to have that be the topic. That being said, though, let's start off by firstly welcoming everybody once again to the show. It's your boy Young H to the AAK. I am him in the flesh. That's Young Hawk, not H-O-T, but H-A-A-K for those not to know. The phone lines are open, 215-471-0713. That phone number one more again, 215-471-0713. We're going to start off on love, the relationships, getting together with the opposite sex. Excuse me. And I take a little sip of this sip. But nonetheless, I see on social media at least 5, 6, maybe even 20 times a day, depending on, how many times somebody clicks a like on my pic, and then I go take a look at who it was and then go show the love back on theirs, eye for an eye, quid pro quo when it comes to social media. But, you go to your regular timeline, you see, just the regular random stuff that everybody does, It's not a specific person's page. You see everything that anybody at the time that you're on posted. So, especially with Instagram. So, when I see a bunch of women, well, I can't say women, because women don't necessarily put themselves in this position and don't express themselves in this manner, but bitches, because for those of you not to know, I say in the male genre of existence, there are boys, niggas, and gentlemen. For the females, they have 3 categories as well: girls, bitches, women. Now, boys and girls, we can't discuss, because in my in my description of boy, nigga, gentleman, girl, bitch, woman, the boy and the girl are like adolescents. The highest they get is like 15. So it's like from 8 to 15 years old, or from birth to 15 years old. That's boy, girl. Then 16 up to about 22 is bitch. Or I'm going to say 16 to 25 is bitch. And 25 or 26 and above is woman. But you have some people in each one of these categories, in terms of women and men, we have in each one of those categories sometimes people who break that mold. Individuals who could sometimes be younger than the woman or the gentleman, but mentally demonstrate and practice more of a evolved sense of self, a sense of respect than the people who are 2 times their age. There are individuals out there that is about 45 years old right now trying to be their kids' friends as opposed to being their fucking parent. Please, lady, please, my man, get your mind right. Get your head right. Now, please do not take anything that I say out of context in terms of like if you feel as though these things are being directed towards you because it sounds specific to different things that you went through in your own life, or you may think because you see my face on the screen talking about these things that I'm speaking specifically about you. No, I'm not. Don't jump in front of that proverbial Hakeem bullet. I'm just saying. Don't jump in front of that for which was not meant for you. Now, I say that to say this. This is a widespread topic to where multiple individuals could be like, yo, I know people like this, or I know people like that. So all I'm doing here is trying to educate, but at the same time enlighten, at the same time entertain. So we got E3 going on and ain't nobody playing the damn PlayStation. That's a video game joke for those not to know. I don't know if y'all know anything about E3, the Electronic Entertainment Expo. Goes on every year at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, but that's another topic. We're going to keep talking about love because I didn't really kick it off. I had to give myself some subtext first. Now, for the subject of love and the social media, women who post up, oh, I can't stand this nigga, this, that, and the third, get on my nerves. Or the woman who, or the bitch who's not really with anybody, she's just speaking about niggas in general, like all niggas is dogs, or all niggas is this way, that's why I stopped fucking with that one over there or that one over there. Well, man, if you actually get your head right, you might have actually had mental stability to be able to have a set of morals and standards to which a potential spouse would have to meet before you allowed them to beat underneath the sheets. I'm just saying, had you took more time to evaluate yourself, to really just sit by yourself, whether you got to look in the mirror at yourself, like, listen, self, or whether you're just in your room or at a bar, but you're not with people that you know, whether you're at church, you got to do this alone. You got to search within yourself. Nobody can give you you. You have to build yourself up to give yourself to others in this world. Now, I'm not talking about give yourself in terms of love, making, and sex. I mean, in any form, if you have to address someone and speak on something that means something to you, that's presenting yourself to those individuals. But if you do not know how to verse with these individuals, or you do not know the proper environment in which you are sitting in to properly speak, you may not have nothing but a nigga mentality. At which time, you'll probably say a bunch of words like they'll ask you, you know, what qualifies you to work at this company? Or is there anything else more you can tell us about yourself that would actually give us more of a reason to actually call you back and hire you? And you start off that soliloquy by saying, you know what I mean? Like, niggas need this work, you know what I'm saying? It's hard out here for a pimp. You know what I mean? You know how it is, man. Like, you know how it is out here. You see that shit on the news, man. Cops is killing niggas, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Niggas is hustling, but I'm just trying to get this gig, get out the streets, you know what I mean? They may not embarrass you right there in said interview, and they may not talk down to you at that point. But I can guarantee you the end of that conversation will end one or two ways. One, they're just going to blatantly be like, what the fuck? No, get you out of there and embarrass you right there. Or they'll kill you with kindness and be like, okay, you know, we'll have our people call your people and this, that, and the third. We'll talk to you next week. We'll give you a call if we're interested. When in all actuality, that means, nigga, you ain't working at this motherfucking job. And then when you be sitting in your crib snapping and complaining for the next several weeks, talking about, I wonder why they didn't call me back. I wonder why they didn't call me back. Get your motherfucking head right and you might be able to figure it out. Oh, man. But I digress. End of the day scenario, women, girls, bitches, boys, niggas, gentlemen, we got to make better decisions. But how will we know to make better decisions? How will we know the decision that we're making currently would be a bad decision and the decision that we would make be a good decision? This is what I mean by educating yourself. Gentlemen, for those of you who don't mind sharing the company of a woman in any setting, regardless if it's a coffee shop, a 5-star restaurant, a theater play, a theme park, imagine this, if you will. You're cordially walking down the street, just minding your own business, going from point A to point B, whatever that may be for you at that time. You see an attractive woman. You turn, you look at her, she turns, she looks at you. You guys get close enough to each other to speak, and instead of just letting her walk past you and you walk past her, you guys actually speak to each other. Here's a couple of ways to determine whether or not you could be making a good or bad decision with the woman that you decide to be around, gentlemen. If you speak to the woman in this manner and this is her reply, she might not be the one you want to take home to meet your mother. I'm just saying. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't mean no disrespect or nothing like that, but you look mighty fine. That dress is awesome. The shoes is beautiful. And I just hope whoever you dressed up for like that appreciates the effort you put forth for them today. When you hear somebody say that, a nigga can't express himself that way because his brain is not talking to you, women. His penis is. So he's thinking about the coolest thing to say or the what can I say to get this girl, or in his mind, to get this bitch to give me her number. If a man presents himself and pontificates what I just did, if a woman hears a man say that, she would say, oh my God, thank you very much. God bless you. She might not say God bless you because certain people out here don't believe in God. Y'all crazy for that, but certain people out there don't believe in God. That being said, she might not say God bless you, but a woman would say, why, thank you. Thank you very much. That just made my day. And if she don't say that, she's going to smile on her face and you're going to see them rosy red cheeks. She's going to be blushing. You did just make her day. Because it's probably the motherfucker that she dressed up for like that had her walking down the street by herself in the first fucking place. She could have been pissed off at that guy, mad at the motherfucker at him. And then the next thing you know, she come out, you know what, I'm not staying here with you. And she excused herself and left. You just so happen to be walking in the direction she's coming from. Y'all cross paths. You say something that completely alleviates the stress or alleviates the negativity that she had on her from whatever she came from. She could have just got fired from her job or something like that. But by you stopping her as a man and not objectifying her as a piece of meat, waiting for her to walk past just you can look at her ass and go, damn, that bitch got fat ass. See, that's what niggas do. And that's why niggas always talking about, I can't stand this bitch. I'm just saying. That's why niggas is always, man, bitch get on my nerves and bitch. You don't hear no man calling his woman that he's been with for years, man, this bitch get on my nerves. No. And if they are talking to each other like that, that's not man and woman. That's nigga and bitch. Please learn to identify between the two. Get your mind right. You set standards and morals for yourself. You put yourself in a position to where you are on a pedestal. Not because you're being pretentious or stuck up, but because you're actually worth something, especially for those of you who have your own jobs, got your own cribs, drive your own cars, pay your own bills. For those individuals, somebody's waiting for you to drop your guard. Somebody's waiting for you to fall for those nice lines they be watching on all these little basketball hoes of Hollywood and all these little love and hip hops and all these reality shows. They're just watching to try to see what you dumbasses is into. And each and every day that you go up online posting something about a TV show, whether it's a quote from one of these shows, whether it be Empire, Scandal, basketball, bitches, love and hip hop hoes, whatever the fuck it is. When you start to post shit up like that on your respective social media sites and niggas see that, how come you get all upset and want to call somebody thirsty and all that, yet you're the ratchet thought that decided to go inside of her bathroom and take a selfie in a dirty ass mirror with her kids running around and probably another dirty ass room in the back of the house just to show off her tits and ass. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you the one that took the picture on some softcore porn Showtime Red Shoe Diary shit. What did you expect motherfuckers to say? Oh my God, that is just such a wonderful woman of the world. Is that what you expected? You expect somebody to actually show you respect after the less respect that you give to others, the least amount to yourself? Women, you have a few things on your body parts that when accentuated could turn the tide of certain situations, so to speak. Ladies out there that strip, you know what I'm talking about. You got your fat ass butt. Some of y'all got your fake ass butt. And some of you bitches know that you got injections and you sitting there faking. Guys, I'm just going to give you one hint, just one, about how you can point out a fake ass. If the bitch got like a low, what looks like to be like a laser or knife mark at her lower back to where the crack of her ass start, chances is that bitch got implants. Chances is she got the booty implants. Oh, also, if her top is like a fucking double A cup and her waist is like 28 inches, but her ass is on a 48 to 50 inch motherfucking incline, you might be dealing with something artificial, my nigga. I'm just saying. Ladies, though, when you out there accentuating your tits and your ass, what do you think the niggas who work at your job that look at you all day is thinking? Some of you girls out there put on a good front. You take pictures with your kids when you do have them. You talk about going back to school. You take pictures of your grandmom and them like you at the house helping them out and all that. But some of these motherfuckers that live right on your block, right around the corner from you, 2 blazes down the street and all that, and all your little Facebook and Instagram fans don't know, you working in a motherfucking strip club. Hear me out. Working in a strip club ain't bad for those of you who actually are doing it as a means to an end. But for those of you who are doing it like these would-be drug dealers who not in it for the money to get something equitable and get the fuck out. No, you're in it for the fucking image of what everybody else think you are when they look at you doing it. That's ITW if I ever heard it. Shout out to Reed Dowles for that in Southwest, by the way. ITW is in the way. He kind of started that out there back in the day. See, I'm a motherfucker that can show real love. But anyway, ladies, you gotta have more respect for yourself. If somebody see you continuously dropping your children off, posting up pictures talking about it's time to turn up, or while you're at work, taking pictures of yourself at work with your lips poked out like you're so sad, and your fucking quotations mean and read, can't wait to get off work, is it 8 o'clock yet, hashtag desperately need a drink. You desperately need to kill yourself? You desperately need to poison your body? You desperately need to go home and complain about how much you ain't gonna drink no more because you done threw up 80 million times and now you got a hangover? Is that what it is? I hope that some of you get enlightened tonight and actually start putting yourself before others. Because a lot of us on both spectrums of the male and female species don't put ourselves first, our star player first. Our star player is ourselves. Case in point, if you ask me for $5, I can't give you $5 unless I myself earn the money to be able to give anybody anything, correct? I'm just saying. So, in that sense, if we put better decision making on ourselves before we decide to start worrying about what the fucking people on the outside is going to think about the actions we take, the words we say, the food we eat, the hairstyle we wear, the clothes we buy. Worry about your damn self. How do you feel about those pair of sneakers? Did you want to get them, or was you going to get them to try to see how everybody was going to come and stop you and say them Jones was hot? Which one is it? Was you getting it because you really enjoyed it? Did you go out there and buy that nice ass watch? See that Pave, Techno Pave right there? Oh, my bad. I'm hitting the side. My bad, Radio AFG logo. That Techno Pave right there. Go to the website, technopave.com. You can see all types of watches on there. But anyway, did you yourself get that watch, those sneakers, the belts, microphones, computers, whatever you buy, houses, cars? Did you get these things because that's the natural progression of where you were on your way to, and that's what you saw yourself doing? Or was it, yo, I'm gonna get this Jones, I'm gonna be stunting on these niggas, I can't wait to shit on these motherfuckers? And if the honest answer inside yourself, because I don't expect you to tell me the truth, if the honest answer inside yourself is you was worrying about stunting because that shit look fly, you know niggas and bitches gonna be on your top, whatever like that, so be it. That was your choice. But do you wonder why the type of shit befalls upon you? Because look at your horrible decision making. Because in your life, it is more important about what somebody else thinks of you or what they're conversing about you about when you're not around than it is actually getting your own mind right. Now that I'm getting well versed in the book known as the Bible, the good book to those of you not in the know, I recommend you all go get one. This is not a flask. This is the New Revised Standard Edition. As you can see, this is not an alcohol bottle. These are actual real pages in the Bible. I have placeholders in multiple spots. The book of John, the book of Proverbs, and the book of Genesis. Going through the entire joint. I suggest you do so too. In fact, if you ever wanted to test yourself, because some of you out there don't necessarily believe in God, you avoid it because you've been distracted to not pay attention to it. Not as a conscious choice. You just so much worried about everything else in this fucking world, which is run by the devil. So if you covet vanity, money, if you're a guy and all you doing is chasing money and bitches, you chasing the devil in hell. I'm telling you that right now. And ladies, the same holds true for you. So all you little freaks, and don't worry, your secret's safe with me, because some of y'all know what y'all did. But with that being said, some of you little freaks who got Idris Elba, Tyrese, Malik Yoba, blah, I can't think of any of the other people. All these black actors y'all screenshot when they be on TV with their shirts off, and you be taking their memes and stuff off the internet and screenshotting other people's shit. If you focus that much time, which takes you really no time. So if you think about what I'm saying, it should hit you that much deeper. If you take that much time and focus on actually getting your mind right, you'd be amazed at the type of shit you'll have at your disposal. But every day we waste our talent. We waste it on putting a funny quote online on somebody else's shit. Or we waste it by going back and forth with some girl or some guy and they fake page making, looking at your joint, hacking this joint, saying this. Y'all wasting all that time doing all that extra shit, but then got a nerve to turn around and complain when shit not going your way. Crazy? Those of you that continue to do the same thing over and over again, I'm going to be talking to y'all next after the next musical break, ladies and gentlemen, because right now we're getting into the first musical track of the evening. But remember, it's Radio AFG Live. Phone lines are open, 215-471-0713. That number one more again, 215-471-0713. Today's topic is Get Your Head Right Tuesday. And the reason we're saying that, ladies and gentlemen, because of the fact we make some horrible decisions in our lives and then got a nerve to turn around and come at people like it's their fault. But in actuality, had we focused our brains on doing the right thing or actually walking in the positive path of God, we would not be sitting here having these discussions right now. It's Radio AFG Live, Young Bucks, so we about to get this thing popping off. You already know what it is. We getting this first track jumping tonight. It's your boy Young H to the double A K. I am him in the flesh, featuring my McMahon, Mr. 215, and that joint is called I'm On It, live on Radio AFG. Let's go.
AFG niggas.
Surreal Beats.
215 niggas. Blood brothers niggas.
Office win!
You know what time it is, y'all. We came to get it poppin'.
Let's go.
J-Mac, that 215, Young Hot, that AFG. You know we on Let's go. I'm on it. I'm on it. AFG. I'm on it. I'm on it. 215. I'm on it. I'm on it. Young Pop. J Mac. Blood Brothers. I'm on it. I'm on it. AFG. I'm on it. I'm on it. 215. I'm on it. I'm on it. Young Pop. J Mac. Late night, early morning, don't matter my why. Cause your boy Young Hot coming after your eyes look good, but eyes in the hood, so that nice baby hair getting pulled by the floor. Young X for the double AK, I am the five dudes gun. Why? Cause I say I am. Planet on this planet, baby on the concrete, bar getting cracked every time high key. Get on the track with it, front the bat at your neck with it. 215 AFG, we bout to attack with it. Get attached to us real quick is what they do. See that money, they act funny, that's still what you do. Bummy niggas all of a sudden talking swag. You too old, be a dad, not a mother nigga fad. You don't get it, don't worry about us. We do this shit all day and all night. What the fuck? I'm on it, 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 I'm on it. From the late night to the early morning. I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it. I'm shining. You see me every day. I be grinding. And what they talking, they got no time. They talking, I live it. They got no rhyme. We always on it. You know the crew, man. AFG and 215 we do, man. We want you knowing about we stunt. Spelling everywhere. Niggas know about the one. Never been no figures and no bitch, nigga. I hustle hard, I grind and get rich, nigga. You disrespecting, you get hit up with this fifth, nigga. I take it right from the tip and no gift, nigga. They don't know about me, now what I do, man. I be rocking, I'm always with my crew, man. Till the sun and the moon turn blue, man. We gon' do what we do, it's that crew, man. I'm on it, 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 I'm on it. From the late night to the early morning. I'm on it, 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 I'm on it. From the late night to the early morning. Back down, we always go forward. Talk about it, niggas, we ignore. Tell them what they say, recognize. Disrespect them, we gon' stretch these guys. Like a workout plan, but fuck you nigga, man. We can go straight to the crib, I fuck up your liver, man. With no liquor, that's the dick that you sippin', my front to the back when you on my lap, you see how I deliver, my. I'm back in the hood, I'm always grinding. They tell me what, I tell them time, man. They talk about it, I tell them live, man. Everything that I got is from the ribs, man. Hustle back to 15, hot AFG, damn what that means. Don't worry about it, mommy, cause we on top. We on the 24/7, 215, and AFG got it locked. I'm on it, 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 I'm on it. Late night to the early morning. I'm on it, 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 I'm on it. Late night to the early morning.
Radio AFG Live, ladies and gentlemen. Phone lines is over 215-471-0713. The number one more again, 215-471-0713. J Mac, Young H to the double AK. I'm on it right here on this Get Your Mind Right Tuesday. They don't know nothing about that, y'all. We back at it like we left something, but we didn't. Shout out to all the people out there that's been rocking out with your boy. I just had to switch things back on. Y'all see me all like this. Shout out to my homeboy, Mr. 215. Just clicked up the SoundCloud.com joint. You guys can look me up on SoundCloud, Young Hawk, the 5 Deuce Gun. That's YOUNGHAAK. Just look up Young Hawk, you'll see the 5 Deuce Gun. See the opening statement cover. Like, damn, that's my man right there. Plus, you see my face, so you already know what it look like. When you see tracks right there, that's posted, because we got that track you just got finished listening to, I'm On It, as well as the Beautiful Pain freestyle coming from this mixtape, Off His Wig Again, Volume 5 of my Off His Wig series. Decided to bring it back as part 4 was my last one. I said I wasn't going to do no more. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it. People been asking me to keep on doing these freestyle joints. Like, damn, you don't do what you used to do, man. Like, just get on the industry beat and just murder them joints, just like get on there. So a couple tracks on the Off His Wig mixtape joint, well, all of them is going to be literally freestyle from the moment that I start recording, but a few of them is going to be just run straight through the joint. It ain't going to be no hook. I'm just going to go straight through the joint just to give it back to my old fans from back in the day. That being said, you guys can look out for Off His Wig again, coming soon from Aspire for Greatness Entertainment, 215 Entertainment, and the fine folks over at thatpiff.com, as well as iTunes. I'm in talks right now with motherfuckers over at Pandora, trying to get advertising, as well as finding out about certain getting media into them. So we're just trying to keep things pushing, because as my hashtag say on my Instagrams, man, I'm working over here. I'm working over here. But let's get back into it. Still a Get Your Mind Right and Get Your Head Right Tuesday night. And the reason we telling you to get your mind right and get your head right and things like that, because we gotta make better. You know how many times I said better decisions. That means we gotta do so much better than we have been doing, and we don't have that much time. The end times are upon us. You can keep on distracting yourself by getting bottles of liquor and dancing around trying to avoid what's really happening. But while you at that fucking dance club, somebody getting murdered, and they gonna turn it into some big ass racist thing like Ferguson, Missouri, and everybody gonna want to protest and walk out and talk about racial equality and all that. But where the fuck are you at 24/7 on this exact same topic when the motherfuckers be right in your neighborhood trying to talk about it? Where you be at? When people are having town hall meetings for their community talking about setting new jurisdictions and things of that nature, and their township specifically and things of that nature, are you sitting on that motherfucking panel, or are you somebody's crib house, or are you apologize, or are you somebody's house right now drinking somebody else's liquor, telling stories about some other bitch that you don't like? Find yourself complaining more days than you do actually celebrating, and I don't mean celebrating like drinking, I mean actually celebrating that you're alive. Being grateful for the fact that, yeah, this world is going to hell in a handbasket, but at least you allowed to see and can actually do things to make it better for the people that's underneath of you. But so many of us are caught up in ourselves. We just want to turn up. Turn down for what? Well, I gave us a soliloquy on why you should turn down. Well, not why you should, but a few little bullet points, so to speak, that you guys can go and look at, listen to, and say, damn, that is a good point right there. Maybe I should turn down every once in a while for the fucking sake of myself, my soul, and my family. If none of those three things mean anything to you, yourself, your family, your soul, hey, there's no sense in listening to what I'm doing. You might as well get the hell off of twitch.tv right now. Stop watching this show. That's it. Don't watch it on the rebroadcast on YouTube. By the way, shout out to every single one of my YouTube subscribers. I appreciate y'all. If you want to educate yourself a little bit more about occultism, not trying to get into it, but understanding the symbolism in such, Satanism and all this shit that's going on with the media and all things Illuminati, make sure you guys check out my homeboy, The Vigilant Christian, on YouTube. The Vigilant Christian. Viligant. If you can't spell vigilant, there you go. The Vigilant Christian, all one word. Check him out. He gives inspirational as well as educational videos, and he enlightens individuals who might not know some of the things that they're participating in while participating in them. But don't listen to me, because we got such a stand-up belief that, hey man, as long as, you know, my bills is paid, everything cool. No, everything's not cool. Money is the root of all evil. Find yourself arguing about money anytime? Find yourself fighting your friends, shooting at people, robbing stores, or banks. You find yourself in any of those precarious situations in your life, chances are you're worshiping money. Now, you might not think that you're worshiping money, because when you hear the word worship, you first think about going to a Catholic church, hearing the and people dressed up in that joint like Klan members. You're probably used to that when you hear worship. So when somebody say you worship money, you like, man, I'm not sitting in my house going like this in front of money and praising money and all that. No, but the fact that you are actually so adamant about it, that's the only thing that you're after. You're not after education, you're not after love, you're not after a wife, you're not after a happy home and building a family. You're not after that. You don't give a fuck about that. As y'all keep saying, man, I'm trying to get this money. How? More than half of you don't have jobs. And not because the system fucked you over, not because they won't allow a nigga to fill out an application, not because they not hiring nowhere. No, let me tell you the number one reason why. Because we, as a people, don't apply ourselves. Get your mind right. We don't apply ourselves. And when we apply ourselves to negativity. You take yourself out of school, will drop out of school, say fuck school, you're not going back, and will allow somebody to tell you reasons why you shouldn't go back. Just for you to be out in the streets, not knowing what's, you're already not street smart as it is, so now you're going to leave one educational institution to go to another. Even though you might not see a teacher, it might not be a Mr. Jones or a Miss Excande, shout out to Island Lock and Salisbury Middle School, but there are teachers on these streets every day. And the lesson that they teach, sometimes they play for keeps. That's how I play. I play for keeps. I don't play to teach you a lesson. You have to be very careful in who you allow yourself to divulge information to, or who you allow yourself to start yelling, snapping in front of, because if that person didn't show you their hand and you doing all that, all you're doing is putting that proverbial ball in their basket. That's all you're doing. You want to yell, curse, and threaten like don't nobody know what's going on or nothing like that. Next thing you know, the person that heard you saying all that shit was just sitting back acting like, oh, they not into it. They don't do that type of stuff. And then next thing you know, you're getting thrown in the back of a van somewhere and nobody will never see you again. We have to make better choices. Are you that tough guy that you tend to be on videos when your homies is around you and you be doing your YouTube videos pointing fake guns at the camera? Are you that same person when you're walking by yourself and I pass you on 42nd and Lancaster? Are you that same person when we in studios? And this is not anybody specific. I'm just asking a question. This is being general. Are you the same person? Think about that to yourself. You can't answer it to me. Then again, if you're not afraid, 215-471-0713 is that number. That number one more again, 215-471-0713. Hit us up. It's Radio AFG Live. Don't be afraid. I know y'all probably listening in like, hold up, he might grind me up. You can grind me up too. It's uncensored. I'm not going to cut you off. What kind of a homo you think I am? What kind of a female do you think I am? You get on the phone with your female, she say something you don't like, you'll hang up on your bitch. I'm not going to hang up on you. Say whatever you want to say. And it's going to be on speakerphone. So when the episode is done being filmed live and everybody watching it live, you get to watch it forever and a day on YouTube. I don't edit, take the file, and then edit it so you can't hear or see certain shit. No, you get the real deal. You see the banners up there. See the graphic design. You hear my voice. You hear the music and all that. You even see the little playroom sub screen when I switch over to the music track. So y'all get to see everything. That's why I love the fact that I can take this entire duration program and put it directly onto my YouTube page and not even have to worry about, oh man, they might not see the real version of it. Yes, they will, because I didn't alter the damn video. Just got some new music in from some artists. I apologize. I see the names of these tracks, but there is no artist name. So I don't even know who to say music this is. So whoever just sent that email in, you guys make sure you send the email again, but this time put the names of the artist that's actually on the song. Don't just send me the song. I don't know what the song called. I don't know what the song artists are. They just say MP3, SoundCloud or something like that, or they got all these weird characters. It's like, all right, dude, I don't know what to tell you at that point. So if you send music into defydeucegun@gmail.com, that's DA5DUECEGUN@gmail.com. I will play your music right here live on Radio AFG, whether it be here on twitch.tv or on blogtalkradio.com. Either way you guys get it popping, you get it played, you get your links, and everybody can still listen to it, go watch it for years, days, months, weeks, whatever to come. That being said, if you're going to send music, please send the artist's name, a small bio on the artist. Also, the name of the track. If it's an original beat and a producer him would like his credit, please put his name inside of the fucking file, or at least have a separate text attachment telling me the names of the tracks, the artist that's on the tracks, any featured artists, and who the fuck the producers are, please. As you can see, I do graphic designs. I mean, I made the banners, and the hell with just the banners. I made the graphic design that's on the banner. And that didn't happen through the Playroom. That happened on my computer. I just happened to put those pictures into the Playroom to make sure I can make the banner. But with that being said, you see all that up there for Street Heat Volume 3. There's Off His Wig again. Street Heat Volume 3, Radio AFG Live logo. That's me. I did all that. No outsourcing to nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? No disrespect to anybody trying to get a dollar doing their thing, but I want to do that myself. I want to do that myself, and I did. So the covers for Street Heat Volume 1 through 3, the covers for Off His Wig Volumes 1 through Again, which is 5 for those not to know. Even the back cover and the front cover of Opening Statement had your boy doing that. So I'm trying to be a one-stop shop for myself as well as others. This is getting my mind right. We're taking those necessary steps to do such. If you want your music played or you want graphic designs done, banners and things of that nature, all the information that you could possibly send me, send it directly to the 5deucegun@gmail.com. That's DA5 DUECEGUN@gmail.com, and we will get that thing on here for you free 99 on the independent platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. We about to get into the next track of the motherfucking evening. This one gonna come from my homeboy out of Virginia by way of Carolinas. And y'all don't know nothing about that because y'all don't be really in the country. But anyway, I'm just fucking with y'all. It's going to be an awesome time, ladies and gentlemen, because we about to throw a party. What kind of party? It's about to be a house party. And my main man, Kyle Ride, is throwing that party for us. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's the homeboy Kyle Ride right here on Radio AFG Live. The track is entitled House Party. Let's go.
Chillin' with bitches, sippin' burritos, we country as fuck. We sittin' outside, killin' mosquitoes. We rollin' a dope, damn I'm so high, fly. Feel like an eagle. This song is so hot, but I'm so cold. Fuck. This that type of song that I make you take shots all night long. That rum and coke so damn strong, it's got me off in another zone. Now I'm drunk to send your phone. Send me a pic with your boy shorts on. It's 4 o'clock up in the morning. You said you can't cause your boyfriend's home. So what, bro? 8 and 0 and beer pong and no one is beating me. Shout out my nigga Deuce, damn he killing this Hennessy. Palmer star for sure, I know that shit be killing his kidneys. Tonight is the night where I feel like I'm a make.
Radio AFG Live, 215-471-0713 is that number. That number one more again, 215-471-0713. We right here, we take y'all requests. Hit me up, it's your boy Young Ace to the double AK. House party, let's go!
I'm high as a pigeon. I can't make a decision. I'm mixing and sipping. The fuck am I drinking?
Damn, this shit hitting.
Is it white? Is it brown? I'm taking it down. Fucking me. Both of the bitches. I'm talking to women. One white and one brown. Yes, I fuck
both of the bitches.
We doing it big. Shot after shot. I'm going in till 11 o'clock. Cars are parked up down the block. The neighbors are calling the cops. Yo, please don't blow my high. Fuck up, have a good time. Bitch, you live right down the street.
You don't even have to drive.
In my system, 1800 for my niggas. The brush red got the cooler, that's the one with cheap liquor. And everybody fucked up by my IG, all these bitches. And hashtag house party.
Chillin' with my niggas.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, I show up to the party, toe up, for the fucking flow up. Tell my niggas blow up, tell my niggas roll up, tell my niggas turn up.
You got music you want spun lightly on Radio AFG Live. All you gotta do is send your MP3s with your title and the artist information to the5deucegun@gmail.com. That's DA5 DUECEGUN@gmail.com. Radio AFG Live, ladies and gentlemen. We right back at it, ladies and gentlemen, like we ain't never left. It's Radio AFG Live. That was the homeboy Kyle Ride. The track was entitled House Party right here on Radio AFG Live. Thank you for joining us on this Get Your Head Right Tuesday. Now, once again, because I'm not excluded from this list. I've done horrible things in my life and things that I'm not proud of, things that I wish that I could do differently. But as opposed to proverbially crying over spilled milk, we make the things in our future, in our presence, better for the future of others. Now, some of us are less inclined to give a damn about the outside world than others. The outside world is not necessarily the world outside your door. It could be outside of your circle of friends, outside of your norm, whatever that may be. But ask yourself, who solidified that norm for you? Did you come up with the decision of your morals, your standards, and what you want to be doing and not? Or is every decision, or the majority of said decisions, only made based on what you think other people's going to think? If that's the case, then why don't we go back to some of those old adages of, if your friends all jumped off the bridge, are you going to jump with them? Think about that for a minute. I like my legs. I like my back. My neck can move a little bit. I mean, I'm in a little bit of pain every now and then due to the accident, but, you know, I can move around, so I don't think I want to go jumping off any bridge to follow my friends off the cliff. I don't think I want to do nothing like that. But just think about that for a minute. Would you rather be jumping off of a bridge with your friends because you think your friends are going to think you're cool for doing it? Or would you be saying, man, I ain't jumping off that bridge regardless of what the fuck they may think? I'm just curious, because at times when we are about to celebrate a birthday, go out for a dinner, invite friends over for conversation and drinks, whatever tickles your fancy, are these things being done out the genuine kindness of your heart and the love and admiration you may have for said friends and family? Or are you doing it because they're going to be like, oh, she really looked out, or he really looked out for me today? So you can have something proverbially hanging over their head. If that's the case, and we taking this much time and thought to put into doing negative things, we're taking so much time and thought to put into other shit, why not take that time, just a little bit of it, a portion of it, if you will, and apply it to, I don't know, helping our kids with homework? Instead of yelling at them and telling them to go do it right before you beat their fucking ass, maybe you might want to actually get your ass up and help them do the work. You know, is it more important for you to show off in front of your male and female company, so as opposed to saying, no, you can't smoke cigarettes or weed or Black and Milds in my house? You got your little kids running around tearing up the crib in one room while you and your company's in another room smoking right in the fucking front of them. Which one are you? Because see, I've been the type of man, and some of you females out there whose names I won't say can attest to this, but when I was growing up, and sometimes as a younger adult, younger than I am at this time, I visited females kind of frequently. I say kind of because it wasn't a good idea, nor is it ever, to always be wanting to be around females, because certain women is taking you down that rabbit hole, Alice. They succubuses. They suck you by. They're there to lead you down that path and bleed you dry. Yeah, her lips could be as warm as a fucking log cabin fire, but her heart is as cold as ice. No Dave Chappelle. But y'all don't hear me though, because it's turn down season, it's turn up season, right? Y'all was already acting a fool this past December, November, October in the wintertime. So if this nice weather is any indication of the seasons changing, how much of a fool you gonna be acting, it's already crazy in springtime. It was super stupid in the wintertime. It's only going to be that much worse when the summertime comes up. And if you ain't got your head right, you might be laying in the bed tight. And I don't mean laying in your bed home tight because you're upset because you couldn't go out. No. You laying in that casket, tightly packed in dirt. And then it's too late to say, I wish I would have done. Or if I was such and such, I would have did this. It's too late. You can say all the woulda, coulda, shouldas, looking down upon yourself as your soul escapes and goes to meet its maker to either be blessed with the kingdom of heaven or cursed with the sanctuary of hell. At that point, it's too late. You might see a movie, video game, somebody get buried, and when their spirit go back in their body, poof, you see a hand sticking out the dirt. Then they come back, oh, it was a crazy out of body experience. That don't happen in real life, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't nobody opening up no casket and tunneling through 6+ feet of hard, decompressed, have shifted and settled dirt on top of them. It's not happening. Now, I'm not saying that the zombie apocalypse couldn't happen because of nuclear testing and things of that nature. Shit like that could possibly go down. Might not be zombies, but the zombies that you guys see on Walking Dead and other shows and shit like that aren't directly Walking Dead people biting up flesh. It could be a representation of the dumbed down vegetative state our minds will be in when the turning of this new world comes. Do you understand that? Or are you too busy asking why should you turn down? Get your head right. I make a lot of valid points, some of which I be on myself about. Like, whoa, because I don't have a book. When you see me looking down at things, that's at a soundboard. And that's at my S5 to see my shit that's going on Twitter and everything that's going on my social media while I'm doing this. But I'm not reading from a script. Just like when I do music. That shit just go bam as soon as I start recording. Just like this little red light that's on the camera let me know the camera's recording right now. When that red light shines on the computer screen or on the microphone or on the USB Audio Technica mic that I got, the USB condenser mic that I got from Audio Technica, when the blue light is on, as soon as I start going, that's when I'm going. So the topics that I decide to talk about are things that I've either experienced throughout the course of my life, and that would be the topic I speak on because I'm starting to understand how to handle it better and I want to pass that on to someone else. Or I just could have been doing a regular random show just to play some new music, and then all of a sudden I saw some shit via social media or something like that made me go, you know what, I need to talk about this. I feel as though this is what brought me to speak on this topic. And when we sit out here as guys and niggas talking about this bitch get on my nerves, I don't want to be with this bitch, I should leave this bitch. Why did you get with said bitch in the first place? Why is you with that bitch? I'm just saying. What made you be with her? Was it those long 4 or 5 hour long conversations on the telephone? Was it those hand in hand walks down Love Park and Rittenhouse Square? Was it those home cooked meals and Netflix nights? No, because none of that stuff ever happened with the people that you be around. You know how you met her? You was probably at a bar, or even worse, at a club. Both of you some bitches was imbibing multiple shots and mixed drinks of alcohol. You had the bread, she gave some head, the rest got laid to bed. After which time you thought it was moving in one direction, when in all actuality, one direction to that girl only meant a fucking group that Disney plays from time to time. She's doing the exact same thing with Russell, Kurt, and whoever else out there. Meanwhile, you keep sending her fucking text messages on her phone, calling her names, putting up other people memes and snapshots that mean something about your relationship on the drawing, except you really not even in a relationship, so you posting all this shit on social media making an ass out of yourself. Why is that? Is it our fault? Is it the people who are on social media actually promoting positivity or advertising for their music and businesses' fault? And should we have to suffer because you made horrible decisions in your life? That's just like if I give bail money to a friend, family member that I know, and they're supposed to get out. And I paid for that person, but that person stays in jail and some stranger gets out. I'm not going to let that shit ride. Think about that. In fact, fuck thinking about that. Just think. That's the one thing that we don't do more than anything else. We got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. We even got 2 holes in our nose. This could have been 1 whole hole. Why is it 2 nostrils? Why we got 2 ears? We could have just had 1 ear right there and 2 mouths right there, or 1 ear right here and 2 mouths right there. Because you just want to separate and replace the spots. You ever stop and think about that? No, because you're too busy talking. You and your constituents too busy running your mouths and listening to other motherfuckers to pay attention what's right in front of your fucking face. You have so much potential. And I'm not trying to be Pinocchio on the Geico commercial. But you have potential, whether you're a street motherfucker, whether you're a common sense motherfucker, a book smart motherfucker, regardless of where you come from, regardless of the background. We are all here to serve a purpose. Now, some of us distract ourselves to not finding out what that purpose is by drinking, partying, and just listening to everybody else. But if we put that much time and focus into actually walking a narrow path to make sure that the shit that we're doing is not being passed down negatively to our younger brothers and sisters, our nieces and nephews, or onlookers and admirers out of the neighborhood we grew up in that we might not even think was looking at us for inspiration and stuff like that, because they was always quiet, they never was hanging around, they were younger or something like that, and they're looking at you like, oh, if you could do XYZ negative and turn your life around and make things better for you and others around you, then I don't have to do this dumbass shit, and I can also make my life better. But then again, how many times have you heard the young boys who grew up into young older men tell you they trap, and you ask them why, but oh man, you don't remember the boy from back in the day? You was around his age. You were around his age and shit. Remember the boy back in the day? Yeah, he got me into that shit. But he really didn't get him into it. It's not like he gave him consignment work, put him out there, made him earn a living. No. The boy just watched that guy from a distance and was just admiring how he can go trap his traps and then come back with brand new sneaks. This is back when Boss and Champ and Fila was still being considered as like top shit. So at the whole time that's going on, you just admiring this nigga Lay, and the fact that girls that really have no sense of self and no pride and no morals, they just basically see the money and automatically flock to him and do whatever he wants them to do. As long as they get a couple dollars, they do whatever the fuck it is that's requested of them. So you like that lifestyle. So your whole life you went from jail to jail, after traveling and hustling in city to city, trying to learn how you can get it just like another motherfucker, as opposed to, I don't know, creating your own path and driving in your own lane. Sound crazy? Get your mind right. Get your head right. We got to make better choices, people. We got to make better choices. It's not like we got tomorrow. You could be 3 years old right now. You might not have tomorrow. There's children younger than 3 years old that are dying every day. Some of them are just being born, and then 24 hours later, they died due to a complication of childbirth, or they were premature, or they were born with some type of deficiency that they couldn't survive past a month on. Meanwhile, we turn the blind eye to this shit. As Tip said on that Sorry track, it's nothing. It's numb to you and your heart grows colder. Pacify your pain with a chain and a rover. Fuck it. Justify your actions by stacking your dough up. I mean, I want to quote this first, and even though T.I. is a part of the agenda, this is when I recognize something real and I can turn that into a positive thing and not just be entranced by hearing somebody say something, not know what the fuck I just heard, but think it's so hot. I actually understand what I listen to. And if I don't, I decipher it, read it. In my head, read it. He just said blah, blah, blah. What the fuck do that mean? If you don't know the definition of certain words, you go look up those words and you group it together. Well, he's trying to say this, that, and the third. What? And my dumb ass sitting there dancing along right into it. So you gotta watch what you listen to. You gotta watch what you watch. You gotta watch what you eat. Just basically be fucking vigilant and fear no evil. As my man Mario, the vigilant Christian, says, be vigilant, fear no evil. You should fear no man but God. Right. You hear that? That joint just come right in there. Dun, 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 dun. That thing ran right in there. Anyway, you should fear no man but God. Don't walk with your head down. Walk with your head up. Keep your eyes open. That's what staying vigilant means. Stay aware. But instead, you're going to go turn on that new Lil Wayne. That new Drake. If you're reading this, it's too late. Well, if you're watching this, it's too late. The world is passing you by in a way that you have no idea, because you're distracted by all the hot songs that you like. All the songs that's dumbing down us and our children. All the music that's making us do nothing more than do designer drugs, drink expensive liquors, and try to be living a lifestyle like these rappers and singers. That's all you care about? I know women that were straight A students said they would never smoke and drink because they trying to walk this path. They ain't getting no tattoos that's impure and things of that nature. Now they whole body cover. It's not an area on them they don't got a tattoo on them. They smoke, got multiple piercings, smoke cigarettes and weed. I smoke marijuana, so I'm not judging because of that, because that's a sin that I still sin about, and I'm gonna have to face my maker on that. And I'm gonna end up stopping this stuff eventually too, because I had to stop drinking liquor, not because of the word of God, because I wasn't familiar with the word of God when I made this decision. I wasn't reading about drinking being sinful and things of that nature, and that's what made me decide to stop drinking liquor. It was self-reflection and having that gift that God gave me, this beautiful brain of mine, to use the sense of reflection and recollection. So after one night of drinking after my birthday this year, as I'm thinking back to other instances that I've drank and something negative has happened, an argument or incident has inspired a negative outcome. That negativity did not have to escalate to the level in which it did had liquor had not been imbibed. Therefore, when I made that correlation from that's happened in my past and it's happening in my present, I don't want it there in my future, I stopped drinking the fucking liquor. And it wasn't a hard thing to do. Literally, I don't want no more liquor. I'll drink a beer every now and then, or may get a glass of Coco Vaughn, but other than that, I'm cool without it. And this is what I mean by making better choices as well. Say you say what I just got finished saying to your supposed friends. Luckily for me, the individuals that I said it to in front of their faces, in front of my face, did not say, in turn, you a bitch ass nigga because you stopped drinking. You stopped drinking. You can't drink. Look at me. Nobody did that. Nobody tried to ridicule me, made me feel negative, or made me feel bad because I made a decision to better myself. Nobody did. But I'm pretty sure there's somebody behind my back, as there always has been since I could remember these niggas being around me. Always somebody behind my back spreading rumors, talking smack. But when they see me, they don't say nothing. They smile and want to come help me eat my food and play the games and drink the drinks and smoke the smoke and fuck the bitches and all that. Back when I was doing shit like that with partying and all that. But when it's time for shit to be real, I don't see too many motherfuckers standing up to stand their ground and speak their piece. All of a sudden, everybody ho-hum. But when you're not around, they can say whatever the fuck they want, but nobody's scared. And I'm not saying it from a place of intimidation, but they say nobody ain't scared of using the third, so why you can't tell me whatever that you want to address to me? Why are you telling Tom, Dick, and Harry? Why? Those aren't real people, by the way, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Those are just generic names people have been using for centuries when they describe shit, just like you better call Tyrone. Tyrone not a real person to every female, but she's saying you better call him your best friend and tell him to help you get your shit. You getting the fuck up out of here. So, figuratively speaking, Tom, Dick, and Harry could be three other friends of mine, or yours, or anybody in the world who knows this scenario has played out in front of their faces with other individuals. And if you know that to be the case, who's really your friend, and who's really that crab trying to pull you back in the bottom of that barrel? Speaking of crabs and barrel, we want to talk about that as well as getting our mind right continuously right here on Radio AFG after the next musical. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for rocking and rolling with me right here on Radio AFG. Just a reminder, I'm going to try again tomorrow, which I tried tonight, but Radio AFG would usually come to you each and every Monday through Saturday, 11 p.m. to 11:30 for the live feed, 11:30 to 11:45 for the extended podcast. If you guys want to get your music played on the show, send your music to the 5deucegun@gmail.com. Trust me, I will get that thing on there for you. It is never a problem to get that joint popped off. Also, by the way, speaking of getting that joint popped off, if you guys have any, and I do mean any, businesses outside of music that you want promoted. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be music based. You don't have to be a producer. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be a graphic designer for CD covers. You could be cooking food for platters. You understand what I'm saying? You could be selling silk screen. You could be doing silk screening on your t-shirts and shit like that in order to, you know, make your own way, have your own little logo design company, whatever like that. But with that being said, if that's the case and that's what you're doing, hey, guess what? I can promote your business. I can and will promote your music or your banners or your food or your trucks or your car repair services. Whatever it is you guys are doing, if you want to promote it, send your information. If you did commercials for it, you want your commercial played on the air, send it to the 5deucegun@gmail.com and we'll get it right here for Radio 99, free 99 on Radio AFG, the independent platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. We about to get into another track. This one right here is from the Toronto, Canada, now relocated to that Harlem, New York. This is Mermaid Stallion. The track is entitled Go Hard, live on Radio AFG. Let's go.
This for all you fucking haters out there, the fake for talking about you getting money. Nigga in a fucking jail cell asking and begging for commissary money. Fuck out of here. Mermaid, stallion, mermaid, stallion, mermaid, stallion, mermaid, stallion. Since my first day, introduced in the game, I've been going hard like Menace and Kane. Mermaid stallion, bitch, that's my name. Got goose, they air your ass out and take your chain. Always getting money, screaming out, fuck the haters. This is for my bitches getting on that bus to Vegas. Real life shit, letting fake bitches know I go hard in any weather, rain, hail, sleet or snow. I'm in the gym every day, building up stamina, getting money in Jersey, New York, Canada. Keep on hating while I pose for these cameras. Flip, flip, flash my pose. Amateur. Mermaid, stallion, mermaid, stallion, mermaid, stallion, mermaid, stallion. For that cash, for my city, in the roof, come fuck with me. For my paper, to my haters. R.I.P. pour my nigga and I make it splash. This for all you critics with something smart to say. You don't want the drama, so don't bring that shit my way. And all my Twitter haters, y'all need to get your kick up. I'm a gorgeous bitch with or without the makeup. Is you with me or against me? I wanna know, cause I'm about that progress, watching money grow. Got people yelling out mermaid flow. One thing you'll never see, that's my flow. Yeah, I'm hot, close your mouth, don't drool. I'm the hottest fucking rookie coming out the new school. If you in my way, you better fucking move. If you think you stopping what I'm doing, bitch, you a fool. Mermaid, stallion, mermaid, stallion, mermaid, stallion, mermaid, stallion. For that cash, for my city, in the roof, come fuck with me. For my paper, to my haters. R.I.P. pour my nigga and I make it splash. Yeah, I wanna give a big shout out to Ramses Ali and my NBA All-Star team. Yeah, the niggas believed in me since day one. Salute, real recognized real. Yeah. Flash. Yeah.
It's the West Coast demigod, it's J Star, and you know where you can find me and other hot independent artists out there, and that's on Radio AFG Live with my boy Young Hawk. Let's get it.
Yes, indeed. We right back at it, ladies and gentlemen, like we ain't never left. It's Radio AFG Live. It's your boy Young H to the double A-K. I am him in the flesh. And welcome back to the shows. It's Radio AFG Live's Get Your Mind, Get Your Head Right Tuesday. Of course, now we passed the 12 o'clock hour, so of course it's now Wednesday, but we still gonna keep it on the Tuesday schedule. We got one more track to play before we get out of here. Before I do play that track, I want to thank each and every one of you out there for rocking and rolling with me. Hope you've been somewhat educated as well as enlightened and entertained. Any information you want from me, you can always contact me via email at the5dudesgun@gmail.com. That's DA, the number 5, DUECEGUN at gmail.com, and I'll take care of you. You can follow me on Twitter at TheRealYoungHawk. That's DAREALYOUNGHAAK, as well as on Instagram at the5dudesgun. You can also hit me up on Facebook at facebook.com/the5dudesgun. So make sure you guys check me out there. We on Reverb Nation, SoundCloud. Just Google my name, The 5 Deuce Gun, and pretty much everything that we're involved in will pop up. We being AFG, Aspire for Greatness Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Don't settle for less when you can aspire for the best and then some of the rest. They hear Aspire for Greatness, you would probably think that's like some pretentious, stuck-up, like, yeah, you want them Ferragamo lenses and them Gucci belts and them Phantom cars and VVS Stone diamonds and all that. That's what you want to get. No, fuck that shit. That's vanity. I could care less about that. Yeah, I got a little watch. Like I said, I went to the website. Go directly to the website, get it yourself. Get your custom made joint, technopave.com. That's an authentic joint, not a young boy site or some fake ass Habib dude joint. That's a real website. Check it out. But anyway, that being said, we actually can't or should not. I don't want to say can't because you can do whatever you want to do. So I'm not going to say you cannot. But I don't think it's wise for you to only work your job that you bust your ass at only to get enough money saved up for a hot car for bitches to show off in. I don't think it's necessarily cool to work so hard to get whatever it is you're trying to get only to blow it on something or somebody else. You want to be in the entertainment business so bad, go into the independent entertainment business. I don't do this for a check. I do it because it means something to me. I do it because I believe in it as well as I believe in myself. This is not something that somebody put me up to. It's not a joke. It's not a gag. I'm not getting paid for it per se. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's put me up to this to give me a check. I do get little credits and things here and there via the wonderful folks over at PayPal and everybody that's a part of the YouTube movement and everything like that. I fucks with y'all, but this is not done for monetary gain. I could care less about that. It's very small what I get from this, and I don't spend any of it on myself. I got better equipment. Now I'm a one-stop studio. I can do my own graphic designs, make my own beats, record my own vocals, manipulate them, edit them, whatever I need to do with authentic, real programming, not no burnt discs, with real software and hardware, good mic stand, popper stopper, great laptop, terabyte hard drive, 8 gigabytes DDR RAM. It's awesome shit going down on this joint. Beats by Dre, audio infused in the HP Pavilion laptop that I got, touchscreen. Plus the programming that I got on there is nice and it's authentic. I could do everything myself. So if I want to step outside and say, yo, you doing your thing over there, let's do a collab together, how much studio time will pay that, whatever. I don't mind doing that. But at the same time, if I'm doing like freestyles to industry beats off the top of my head, I can do that all by my damn self. So I'm going to continue to have Aspire for Greatness Entertainment. That's mine. AFG, that's me. Aspire for Greatness Entertainment, that's me. Please don't get confused because other people was chanting that shit out. If they wasn't a fan, if they was artists that you heard saying AFG, not only were they not officially signed to my label, but I never had no idea motherfuckers was going to be saying that shit in the first place before they actually started saying it. I had no idea. I was called and surprised about that. And I'm not mad that they was doing that, but I don't want what I built by my damn self and allowed other people to be a part of be scrutinized or pulled down by somebody who don't got a damn thing to do with it or me. So for the people that you see me still being around and still speaking to in the streets, or we still doing music and stuff like that, if you knew me to be around them back in the day and you was confused about was they with me, no, they not with me, we with each other. We got 215 Entertainment, we got AFG Entertainment, we got a lot of other niggas who bringing their own brands, not dick eating other dudes and trying to get to hook up with other people just so they can get to meet that person to come do this. Because a lot of niggas I know don't got their own. Some niggas got taught by some of the best and didn't learn a motherfucking thing in the process. Still riding around dicking other niggas. Still riding around trying to join other cliques. Get on other teams. Nigga, make your own fucking clique. Make your own fucking team. Who takes seriously a bench warmer? Oh, I'm sorry, not a bench warmer. A bandwagon nigga. Or bandwagon bitch. Who congratulates that person and keep bigging them up and keep bringing them around? A bandwagon nigga. Well, let's talk about sports. Like in a sports example, if you say you was a fucking Chicago Bulls fan since before Jordan got drafted, and then you fuck with him all them years that he was there, retired, came back, retired again, they won 6 championships, 3 apiece. Then all of a sudden, like LeBron James get drafted to the league, play 8-9 seasons for Cleveland, go over to Miami. Now you all on Miami dick because Chicago wasn't doing good. Derrick Rose was injured. Oh, LeBron is the truth. The whole world know it. Now you talking about LeBron. You wasn't talking about LeBron when he was in St. Mary, St. Vincent. You didn't say nothing about LeBron, and he been dunking on niggas and making good shots. Because they didn't win a championship, they still went to the finals twice with Cleveland. He didn't have a strong enough supporting cast to get over the hump of the San Antonio Spurs, granted. But at the end of the day, they weren't a sucky team with LeBron there all them years. They kept going to the playoffs, but they was getting bounced out and losing in the finals and the championship. That being said, you wasn't saying nothing about LeBron James and all in the 30s, the best and nothing like that. You wasn't saying none of that. In fact, you was hating on LeBron. Everybody keeps saying he the truth, man. Nigga's a bum. Get off his dick. Now you all on his dick. Yo, that nigga the truth. Yeah, I mean. Wait a minute, you bandwagon motherfucker. So who's really taking that fan seriously? Who's going to sit down and have a long conversation about, is Kobe Bryant better than LeBron? Is LeBron better than Kobe? Who can have that legitimate argument with a bandwagon fan? I can't be fucking around with fair weather friends or bandwagon motherfuckers. When the chips are down and times is hard, and motherfuckers is going through certain levels of attrition, you know where to be found, spreading rumors and just believing whatever you hear as opposed to actually saying something to the motherfucker and having a conversation with the person your motherfucking self so you can come up with your own conclusion based on what he tells you. Sound too much like right to certain motherfuckers though, because everybody's tough. Everybody's gangster. Everybody got a gun. They gonna pop it and do all this in the third until somebody beats you the fuck up and nothing gets done. Now it's like, oh shit, till a group of niggas surround you and put a pistol at you and rob you. Now it's, oh shit, what was you talking about on that CD? That you grabbed the ox and hit him in the block and da-da-da-da-da-da. What about that? You must be crazy if you think I ain't gonna do something, nigga. Pat, pat, don't do nothing. I'm just saying. We gotta make better decisions. Who are you acting for? When motherfuckers see me, I'm the same Hakeem that I've been since I was a young boy. Only difference is I'm an adult and I can walk into a strip club, which I don't even fuck with strip clubs like that. I can walk into a strip club, a bar, a gun store, anywhere where an adult has to be in there as an adult. Anybody under the age of 21 needs to be accompanied by an adult or they can't come in there. That's basically me now. I don't need the accompaniment of an adult. I am an adult. I'm the same Hawk. It's just that now I got adult shit on my top. I'm the same Hawk that can snap and curse you the fuck out about something as small as dropping some of my food or stepping on my foot on purpose but by accident because you a hating ass nigga. Or talking behind my back as opposed to coming and saying something to me. Or being a keyboard killer mousepad mobster in groups talking shit and lying to people. And y'all dickhead niggas sitting out there eating it up and saying stupid shit but see me in my face and want to shake my hand and smoke my gank. Whose side are you on? I don't mean minds or the people spreading rumors. I mean, whose side are you on? Are you your own man? Or are you just a fucking shell for anybody to feed information into so you can react? Think about that, folks. What are you doing when you make decisions to go to work, then get off of work and go see your girlfriend or your boyfriend and have a drink and have dinner? What motivated that? Was it the kindness of your heart because you care about that individual and you just want them to be cool? Or was it an ulterior motive, like, I know if I do this shit, she gonna be like, yeah, I mean, or I know if I do this, he gonna be like, yeah, I mean? Like, was it an ulterior motive behind it, or did you do it out of the kindness of your heart? When you decide to say, I'm not gonna go back to school, I'm gonna start shaking my ass at Steve's, are you doing that to pay for school? No, because you dropped out of it. So why are you doing it? What are you doing with that money you making? Buying, banging makeup, tights, jeans, skirts, pocketbooks. The list just goes on and on. Basically a bunch of vanity-driven, frivol bullshit. That's it. A bunch of trivial bullshit, materialistic shit that don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. Say you got life insurance policy. You pass away. Why are you mad you dead? You wasn't supposed to get that money out of your life insurance policy. Your loved ones are. You up in heaven or in hell complaining that you can't touch none of the $100,000 that you got for your insurance policy or something. Man, I'm mad as shit. I can't even go buy me that little bit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's all you care about. Why? Because you've been programmed. Because that's what's been in front of your face for all these years. All the cartoons you've watched was showing you duality. Was showing you as above is below. And I ain't talking about that horror movie that came out. Or the suspense thriller that came out. All those cartoons that was showing you it's okay to be a boy and put girl clothes on. It's okay to be a girl and put boy clothes on. They're lying to you. It's not okay. Especially if you believe in God. It's not okay. And see, the reason I'm not already sniper rifled out of this world is because I don't have $50 million. Meaning I'm not a man of their power. So the platform I have is small. So the few hundreds and a few thousands of people that'll see it with reoccurring shows and calling in and all that, and a couple people that'll hear from your hood and all that, they don't care. That's not reaching enough masses. But let me be in the public eye to where if I step out my door, TMZ trying to interview me, or every time I get off of L, it's some fucking paparazzi taking my picture. Let me get that big to where when I say something, the world listens. And I start talking about Jesus Christ and God, and I'm in that industry making that type of money, they gonna kill me and try to make it look like I'm crazy and make it like it was a fucking accident. What's funny is, I've been saying before I ever found out anything about these occult societies, secret societies, before I knew anything about Yale University Skull and Bones, yes, I actually do my own research. People, you need to do it yourself. Before I found anything out about that, before I found anything about what the Illuminati is, before I found out about what the hand signals is, this ain't it, by the way. I'm not doing it the way they doing it. But before I figured out what the hand signals was, before I figured out what the fake rock and roll sign is, that's not what they do, by the way. They doing something different. They putting up the pinky and the forefinger. Before I found out why people keep going like this when they talk and all that, I had no idea. Then when I actually started to educate myself, when I started to get those ideas, I started listening to the music that I was such a fan of back in the day from some of all these artists, and started listening to the lyrics in their songs and how they evolved from being people to being themselves, trying to make it and talking about hard knock life and being hard up in the hood, to selling your soul for the devil because the price was cheap. It gets cold on this level, but it's twice as deep. Or in the words of Kanye West, that was DMX for those not to know, but in the words of Kanye West, yeah, I sold my soul to the devil and I know it was a crappy deal, but at least it came with some toys like a Happy Meal. Do you understand what those two sentences, or as we call in the music business, bars, do you understand what those bars just described? I'll say it for you again. I sold my soul to the devil. I know it was a crappy deal, but at least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal. So, he knows selling his soul is wrong. He knows that at the end of the day, what covets a man who gains the world but loses his soul in the process? So that bar is elaborating on that principle. For what shall it covet a man who gains the whole world but loses his soul in the process? So Kanye West is telling you that he's aware that selling his soul was a bad deal and that he shouldn't have done it because it ain't no getting out of it. But at least he get to get some jewelry and some cars and fuck some bitches and, you know, influence a bunch of other lost and uneducated individuals to usher them right into doing the same thing, selling their soul and to get their few toys like a Happy Meal. That's exactly what his agenda is, and that is the path that Hove and everybody else that's a part of his little circle put him in. Believe that. Not Roman Reigns, Hakeem Bracken. Believe that. Jay-Z. The God MC, me, Jehovah. Do y'all know what Jesus Christ's names, you know, what are and were? It wasn't just Jesus. He was known by many different titles. One man, though. You know, people call him Yahweh, Jehovah. What do you think Jay-Z is calling himself when he calls himself that? A God. Yet, if we believe in the word of Christ, there is only but one Most High. So everybody talking about they want to be like the Most High, that's them saying they're trying to be a God. They're trying to be like Jesus. They're trying to be like the Father God. But you don't hear me though. Get your motherfucking head right. Get your mind right. It's all in the music. But see, now that those secret in front of your face coded messages have been done up in this new technological streaming music service of being able to sell albums digitally before they come out and those actually counting as album sales. Now Jay-Z and everybody getting together talking about Tidal is a music joint. No, that's nothing but a whole bunch of motherfuckers getting together practicing even more occult symbolism. Trust me when I tell you. You got Madonna saying stuff, and I'm paraphrasing here, but you got Madonna saying stuff like, there's those of you out there that refer to us as the Illuminati, and I just laugh and clap because that's the most highest form of praise. We take that as the most highest form of praise. And let you still out there being blinded by this shit. You eating it up. The Voice, X Factor, American Idol. Do you hear what the title is? American Idol. Do anybody out there know what an idol is? No? No? Okay, well, let me tell you. An idol is not somebody like your favorite football player who you didn't know what you were saying out your mouth as a young boy saying, I idolized Joe Montana or Jerry Rice is my idol. You're basically saying that those people, and you're giving power as to such, saying that those people are your God. So if you was a little girl, little boy, talking about Alicia Keys is my idol, Beyonce is my idol, then chances are you bitches is going to hell too. Because if you don't know nothing about how deep into that shit Beyonce is and all that, you need to educate yourself, people. Get your mind right. But you woke up like this. Right? I woke up like this. Ain't that what y'all be doing in the crib? Half butt naked with your girlfriends? Dancing around, putting up Vine videos and Instagram videos? Talking about turn down for what? You wish you was here? No, I don't. Meanwhile, your kids is in the back doing God knows what. Sometimes, some of you ignorant bitches got your little kids taking your pictures. You sitting in your bra and your panties or your boy shorts or something like that, or a thong. And motherfuckers under the impression, oh, she must be getting her freak on. Her boyfriend must be there. Or some dude she popping up must be there taking the picture because both her hands is out holding her rack. So she couldn't have took the picture. No, nigga, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Every situation is not that. Every situation is not some dude over there. No. Some of these ignorant, trifling motherfucking females be having their children take these fucking pictures, acting like some niggas over their crib. Listen, I smoke marijuana. I confess to that. You heard me earlier in the show. But I don't pontificate it and promote it online. I used to be stupid enough to do that, saying I'm pro 420 and I'm for the laws to make it legal. And I am. I am for making it legal. It's a fucking herbal supplement that helps people. And I ain't even talking about smoking it or eating it. If you extract the THC, the CBDs, the CBNs out of the marijuana, some of you motherfuckers don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about right now because all you do is smoke. But see, I'm not even talking on the aspect of, yo, we about to roll that smoke. I mean legalizing it to the point where they can use it for medical research and medical healing. There's medicinal properties in almost every plant in this world. Even some of our poisonous plants help us out in a certain way, depending on how you can actually fuck with the poison and the liquids that's inside and the nutrients inside these plants. Now, the THC, for those not to know, is for the head highs, for those of you who smoke. It's for the headies, the psychedelics. The CBDs, the CBNs is for your body. Your body to be relaxed. Stop any pains, ailments, and things of that nature. So to hell with smoking it, to hell with grinding it up and eating it. We can extract the oils, the natural supplements and nutrients out of that plant and add it to different things to help cure certain shit. But that's just the thing. Why would the government want to cure some of the shit they help concoct? Why would Big Pharma want to cure the shit that they're the ones that's poisoning you? You go into the hospital getting blood drawn and all that, don't even know that the needles that are being stuck inside you are coated in some type of shit. So you wonder why you was cool with having sex with men when you was a girl. You know what I'm saying? When you was a young teenager and a young woman, you was cool having sex with women. Now you 25, with men. Now you 25-year-old female talking about I only like girls. Why is that? Why is that? You didn't display these things when you were growing up. You weren't wearing jumpers and playing with G.I. Joes and being a tomboy when you were growing up. So where did this come from? You don't stop and think. Maybe that pill I took, they said was going to stop my headaches, did that shit. Maybe that needle they stuck in my arm, they actually put something in it. Do you know AIDS, cancer, shit like that was made up, manufactured, created? Who created it? Damn sure not no disrespect when I say this the way I'm saying it, but damn sure not no butt-naked African in the bush made it. But they say it came from there, they fucking each other. No, nigga. Yes, you can get AIDS and HIV sexually transmitted. Yes, you can. But that disease, that epidemic, if you will, did not start from somebody having unprotected, dirty sex. It came from some fake-ass witch doctor. I'm not going to say witch doctor like he was a shaman or nothing, but I'm saying like thinking he could be God, basically playing God, choosing who going to live, who going to die. Just like when Ronald Reagan cooked up the answer how to stop the Black Panthers. That was called crack cocaine. That's a crack cocaine joke for those not to know. Who the hell was Ronald Reagan? Oh, he was a president of the United States. And who do the presidents serve? Because you think the president is the top. No, he's not. No president is the top. They're answering to someone else, another group of individuals. Before an election is brought to public face, the candidates are already chosen. So regardless of who we vote for as the public, they're going to get their man and or their woman because they already set this up. It's a win-win for them. It's a catch-52 for us. And yet, these are the things most of us have no idea what the fuck we're talking about because we're so confused, distracted, manipulated, and programmed by the music we listen to, by the foods we eat, the pills, alcohol, and all types of drugs we take, the motherfucking music we listen to, the TV shows we watch. All these things, and then some. See, this is the part that gets to people's core because they start to say shit like, well, I ain't got time for that, because now you start to realize you need to evaluate because you're going to start to think, damn, is everything sin? Yes. We were born into sin. This world is sin. You love this land. You love money. You love them bitches. You love that car. All you saying is you love the devil. He can give you what you want. But those are physical possessions, material possessions that can go poof, pow, be gone at any time. And remember, The Lord says, and I quote, "He who giveth, the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away." But who is your Lord? Because Lord Jesus Christ don't just come giving riches, bitches, and mansions to people. No. They don't just show up. They don't do that. Because if that was the case, everybody in this world who believed in Jesus Christ would have mansions here on earth, not the heaven mansions in the sky. We would have Bentleys and Bourbons and bitches and Maybachs and all that too. But we don't. I'm just getting educated, but there's those of us far beyond my knowledge that has surpassed me in knowing about these things. That's why I'm continuously looking and searching for truth, researching symbolisms, codes, algorithms. Why? Because I actually like me being me. Since I could remember, I was 2 years old, by the way, my first recollection, in terms of my first memory, I was 2 years old. 30 years later, I can still remember that day, like I just had that recollection today. Why? Because that's the gift that God gave me. And as I've said out my own fucking mouth several times growing up, I have used this gift that God has given me more often than not for negative purposes than positive purposes. Meaning I've used this intellect to get over than I've used it to get over. Now, see how you're watching me, and you can see what I'm doing. The get over like this is the get over on the streets in the system. You know what I'm saying? The get over like this is the get over the hurdles, the obstacles that are going to come in life that we definitely need to pay attention to like that. But you don't hear me now. That's why tonight has been a Radio AFG Live Get Your Mind Right Tuesday. And I thank you for rocking and rolling with me. We come to the climax of the show. Remember, Radio AFG Live is going to come to you tomorrow night, 11 p.m. to 11:30 for the live feed, 11:30 to 11:45 for the extended podcast via blogtalkradio.com. The phone number to call up for blogtalkradio.com when Radio AFG Live is live tomorrow night at 11 p.m. is 917-889-7063. That number one more again, 917-889-7063. We'll also be right back here at 11:45 p.m. till 12:45 a.m. tomorrow night for the twitch.tv version of Radio AFG Live on the late night AFG hours. Basically running a recap from the Blog Talk Radio show for those of you who didn't listen to it. And if you didn't listen to the Blog Talk Radio show and you weren't there live for it, not only will we be going over those recaps, but I'll also be adding different things to that show. Oh, and what's going to happen if Blog Talk has another DDoS attack, a direct denial of service attack for those not to know, and won't let me upload any sound effects or music? Then I guess the entire show will be done right here again via twitch.tv/the Five Deuce Gun. We're about to get into the last track of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, if you have music that you want spun nightly right here on Radio AFG Live, all you got to do is send your MP3 form with the artist's name and the title of the track, and in certain cases, the producer, if the producer wants credit for their beat. Send all that information into the Five Deuce Gun at gmail.com. That's DA, the number 5, DUECEGUN at gmail.com. Please make sure you do that. It's free. It costs you nothing. I never send an artist email saying, can you please send a check or money order to this account, or can you pay this money for this? Nope. I've never asked you to pay for anything. There are things and services, whether it be tangible or intangible, that I provide that does cost money, like recording mixtapes for you and doing studio recording for you, giving you hours of studio time, doing a graphic design project for a cover or something like that for you. That's going to cost you money. But playing your music, putting you on Radio AFG Live mixtapes, interviewing you on the show so you can promote whatever it is you want to promote and get out what you want to get out, and or playing your tracks on the show live is all free right here on Radio AFG Live, the independent platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. We get into the last track of the evening. It's my homeboy Danny Cash featuring AO, and the track is entitled The Heaven and Hell Freestyle, live on Radio AFG. See you in a minute.
I'm hearing guns spray while I'm watching my son play. Made a promise I'd get him out of here one day. I hope his smile is a sign that he trusts me. I tell his mom I'm leaving, she tell me she loves me. To make it back is not a guarantee. It's clear to me I'm walking around with the flare on me. I see the reaper, but I'm hoping he ain't here for me. I'm praying on the deli, but it's like they know they're hearing me. Come take a stroll through the north side, where everybody on go holding 4-5s. With all blessings from the Most High, we get paid, stay out the way and stay the most fly. The Glock's murking, hustlers is out serving, moving squares, so yeah, the cops circling. Gotta play your role with no time for rehearsing. A nigga caught slipping, the sentence is black hearses. Empty clips is a reason for packed churches. Youngest with no direction and lack purpose. And that's only a scratch surface. It's crazy when the promise a maybe, but get certain. Get a bundle and hit the block, that's working. And if you got some eyes on you, that's curtains. Moving fast was just up in the track surgeon. Nearly fucked, fresh out of luck, you been lurking. The air hurting for the pain when I step. When I'm let up in this game, I do my thing as I rap. It's a bet, it's time to change, word to the name on the check. Not a threat, I promise I'ma put this blame shit to rest. When I'm fresh, check out my J's, these bitches checking for change. Them haters checking they hip, when they see me checking to shame. They got me checking my rear view for stepping out of that thing. Before I leave EFX, it gets bread, so don't let it bang. Like fuck it, I do the time. Fuck it, I move for mine. So shit gets exposed, I make my moves on the calm. Nicest nigga that's seen it, I show and prove with the grind. Talking like millionaires, but your pockets like you's alive. Be thankful that you's alive. I come from a city where the guys get crucified with nines like suit and ties. I'm going to go to the shoulders. Bullets hotter than sonars. Get left by your right hand, it'll kill you, then come and mourn you. Try to figure out if this heaven or hell. Cause if you call this heaven, I'm ready for hell. The squad riding, they ready as well. They slamming doors in their faces, head is ready to fail. But when the world try to stand on you, stand your ground and know God got a plan for you. Said when this world try to stand on you, stand your ground and know God got a plan for you. Some niggas go to jail, some niggas in the heaven, ooh, some niggas in the hell. Nobody wanna lose, nobody wanna fail, nobody wanna die, nobody wanna care. The things we do just to make it through. Nobody wanna lose, nobody wanna fail, nobody wanna die. We're just trying to live our lives out here.
Radio AFG Live, ladies and gentlemen.
It's the West Coast demigod, it's J Star. You know where you can find me and other hot independent artists out there. And that's on Radio AFG Live with my boy Young Hawk. Let's get it.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. I thank you for rocking and rolling with me here on Radio AFG tonight. It's your boy Young H to the double AK. I am him in the flesh. Thank you very much for being a part of the show. I will see you guys tomorrow night at 11 p.m. on blogtalkradio.com. I will also see you right here at 11:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv. Follow me on Twitter at TheRealYoungHawk. That's DAREALYOUNG. Or you guys can just hit that good heart right here on twitch.tv/the 5 Deuce Gun to know when all the twitch.tv stuff is going on. Subscribe to my YouTube page, youtube.com/the 5 DUECEGUN. That's youtube.com/5 Deuce Gun. Video games, let's plays, unboxings, tastings, videos for music, and all types of shit be up there. So make sure you check me out. It's your boy Young H to the double AK. I am him in the flesh. Signing off for Radio AFG Live. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.